You talking about that high pitched?
No, I'm telling you, I hear audio over that every single time. It could be the headphones, because these are like actual studio headphones and not like podcast headphones.
Right.
But I hear audio over top of that. And we're back.
Wait, do you mean like verbalizations or just more music?
I hear talking.
Huh.
I don't know if it was like an underlying track because there was once an audio. Maybe there could have been like vocals on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got it off Epidemic Sound. So like
Crazy.
But I can still hear it, and it's mainly in my right ear. Would you like me to start a third time and just properly do it instead of doing my stupid shit that I just done twice now?
I think we're great.
Okay. So we are doing a TikTok comment section video. I'm going to play the video that we're actually getting the comments from, and there's a reason for it. And we'll have a discussion afterwards, but maybe we'll have a discussion during. This video came from the Joker, is what we've labeled that episode.
Yeah. There was no title on the email, so.
Right. But on TikTok, this is an eye candy thing that we talked about. And it's been up for 5 hours, and it's got 230,000 views on it. It blows my mind that many people have seen this. But in the entire time that we're at dinner, I know that you got dressed and put all that effort into you to look good for me. Not for the people that we're with, not for the people at the restaurant. You did that so that I had eye candy all night to think about what I got when I get home. That's a thing for men. That's how we think. It doesn't take much to get us going and like to make us feel like we matter and are wanted and desired. That's not even a thing. That's a
like an insecurity.
From my standpoint, that's an irrelevant point too.
Okay.
So there are some very positive comments.
Yeah.
Like this one, the very first comment on mine when I log into it says, "Y'all are simply inspiring. I would love to pick your brains with a few questions that may help me in my current situation." And I was like, shoot us an email, right?
Yeah.
Got 173 heart reactions on it.
Hers?
Yeah, that one comment. The one directly below that is going to contrast the way people's brains work. Except when you put all the effort in to do that and you get nothing from your partner, they barely even notice, much less be any kind of intimate with you.
That makes me sad.
Do you want me to read the first comment again so you can hear how much of a stark difference that is from somebody who has hope in their relationship and somebody who's just purely fucking defeated?
Yeah. I mean, no, don't reread them. That made me really sad.
I took a deep breath and you're like, no, stop.
I meant, yeah, it's like there's definitely a dramatic difference from one to the other. Like the first one, I was like, hell yeah, like you're going to implement this.
Yeah.
We're going to see what happens. You're going to give me a little update. And the next one was total despair.
Yeah. And there's 12 replies to that I'm not going to read the replies, but there's 12 replies to that. The one right after that.
Yeah.
And a woman with confidence will do exactly that. And to be beautiful for your partner makes your woman feel good just knowing she has your attention. I love that.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Fucking get it.
Heart reacts.
I did. Damn sure did.
Love it.
Yep. And like 109 likes.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, get it. That confidence is sexy. Knowing that like you're rocking that shit for me and knowing that you are owning that room and every dude in the room is looking at you and I'm like, yeah, that's mine, bro. Look at it. Envy that shit. You don't get it.
Right.
I love that. Dude, my ego gets so big. I have to like, I don't know, rest my head on a pillow because it's so heavy for my neck on the way home.
I can get you that neck pillow.
I'm gonna need one. A big one made from like purple pillows because it's got that extra foam in it so that like it doesn't hurt my ears because this motherfucker gets heavy after you do that.
I'll figure it out for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah. It's teamwork.
Of course. That's our foundation.
Yeah. Very next guy.
Wait, before you keep going.
I love you. That was fun. That whole interaction was fun for me.
Before you keep going, it's going to sound really stupid. Are there ever times where we're out in public and like you make eye contact with another guy and like you know he's mentally high-fiving you for landing me? Is that a thing?
I don't know if they mentally high-five.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, because of my PTSD and my situational awareness, I see everyone as a threat.
Okay.
So in the event that they give me a, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
That instantly de-escalates. And then I'm a little more, calm with them or whatever.
More relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to check. Now I'm gonna have to see if they look at you and look at me and be like, Because if they do, I'll be like, babe, they me.
Because like I was thinking about the first time we went to the Corkscrew.
Yeah.
And that old guy had that little.
He had that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. He mentally high-fived the shit out of me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if
no,
that was
you're
like
right.
a regular thing.
No, that's a scenario I will never forget.
Yeah.
When I snapped and you jumped and ran to me and he looked at you and looked at me and looked at you and looked at me and was like, yeah. Yeah, he was like, good for you, little man. Like, you get it, young man.
Yeah, that's a moment I'll never forget either. We're going to get so much hate for that snapping shit.
I don't give a fuck. Next comment. Too bad when I get dressed up, I get no compliments and then still be expected to give it up at night. TikTok is like, hell yeah, hell no, hell yeah,
Right.
hell no.
I feel like I'm on a roller coaster right now.
Right.
That sucks. Like, y'all, the people who are leaving these shitty comments, like, that's your life.
That's why we're doing this.
Like, that was just read on a podcast that thousands of people listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And every single person feels bad for you.
Yep.
That sucks. I would hate for people to look at my life and be like, damn, girl, I'm sorry. That's what you live with. And vice versa towards guys, like, damn, bro, that's what.
But we are giving them the tools to make their life better. And instead of taking the tools like that very first person did, I'm going to email y'all.
Right.
I need the sound effect from The Price is Right when they give the wrong answer. Next comment said, every time I would wear makeup and dress up, my ex, good for you, it's her ex, will tell me I didn't need to wear it, but guess what? He would stare at it when we were out. Punctuation matters, guys. I know that there's only 150 characters, but please use commas and periods.
I did not understand anything you just read to me.
Every time I would wear makeup and dress up, my ex would tell me I didn't need to wear it, but guess what? He would still stare at me when we were out. So either she did wear it and he stared at her, or she didn't wear it and he stared at her. But either way, good. Too bad he's your ex because he was obviously into you. But
I can't. Is that supposed to be a negative comment or a positive comment?
I would say indifferent. I don't know.
Understand. Yep. Yeah. I wanted to clarify everything I just said prior about like everyone's hearing about your life being like, damn, sorry. Like that should be a wake up call.
Right.
That should be I need to fix something or something needs to be fixed. Something needs my attention in my life.
Yeah, find the root of the problem.
I wanted to clarify that.
We get a lot of this one, so I'm going to read this one and I won't read any more like it. But
okay,
y'all are my favorite couple and relationship page on this app. Yes, killing it on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
This one says that's true, but they don't have to go all out. Can keep it simple, and we're just as happy. Good. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Right.
I'm talking about you. So, for this person, if you're happy, that's all that matters. You don't even need to comment, bro. Like, or chick, whatever you are. I can't tell by your username. As long as you're happy, you don't need to comment on here. If your relationship is dope,
They just want to be part of the conversation.
You don't have to comment on here. Actually, I do appreciate the comments.
Right.
That was funny.
You know, people like feeling like they're part of something bigger than what they are. And that video has hundreds of thousands of views. Yeah. People are commenting and they're like, oh, now I'm a part of it.
Yeah. I'm glad that they're happy.
Right.
Maybe that's cool that they don't get to the extent that you do.
Right.
I would be okay if you didn't dress up.
Right.
But when you do it, I'm going to notice it. I'm going to compliment you.
Right.
And playtime. 100%.
It's like a reward. Like you recognize I put hours into this.
Yeah.
It just feels good to be recognized. And I don't do this often. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I straighten my hair. It takes forever.
I pointed it out in the last video, but it blended in.
I wanted to point out, like, when I'm saying this, like, yes, I do my makeup regularly, but like, I did my hair today.
I really like it when you straighten your hair.
It takes so much time, but I did it. So when I do it, I would like that recognition. But you give me that recognition because you know it takes so long and I don't do it often.
Right. I give that recognition because I know that you're doing it for me.
Right.
I obviously there are times that you straighten your hair because you just want to have your hair straight. And even when you do it those times, I still go, she's doing that for me.
No, I want to clarify every time I straighten my hair, I do it specifically for you.
It took you 2 hours to get ready this morning.
It did. But I don't do this all the time. This is like an every once in a while, I'm going to surprise my man and look extra today.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that keeps the intimacy going.
It does. And there was intimacy. Next comment. This is going to get real derailed. My husband never notices when I do. Wah, wah, wah.
Never notices when you do.
Get dolled up.
Right, but how... he notices. He just chooses not to say anything.
Right. Where's your intimacy at?
I want to clarify that distinction.
He may not. He may not notice.
No, there's no way he doesn't notice. I don't care if they're like 50. If she goes from not doing anything to her face or her hair or her body, she's wearing her same muumuu every damn day, and then he comes home and she's wearing that dress that he likes, and she put some time in her hair and curled it and got her makeup on, and she's wearing her pearls and she's got some perfume on. You gonna tell me a 50-year-old man's not gonna notice that?
Depends on the quality of their relationship.
He notices it. He just doesn't comment on it.
Yeah, maybe. I hope that's the case. Next comment says yes, which I can't stand.
Yes. That's how they meant
Yeah,
that.
please don't ever do that again. I hate that shit so much.
That's the first time I have ever felt your energy go, ew.
Yeah.
Towards me.
That makes my skin crawl.
I know. I just wanted to clarify that's how they meant.
I know, but I get it. It's forever ingrained in my brain. I will just read it as yes moving forward, and you can mentally do that. So that
I'm not. Damn, you are really bothered by me.
I really hate that with that thing.
Wow.
I can't even put a finger on why.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, it got under my skin and it's just stayed there.
Okay.
Sorry
I bothered you.
We do this for their visual pleasure and to show them that we want to be desired as much as we desire them.
Yep.
You agree with that?
I do.
I'll give her a heart react then. Fucking very next comment. Not all men think that way and it hurts. You don't get a heart react.
You do not get a heart react. You want to know why? Because some men do think like that.
A lot of men think like that.
Wait, okay, hang on, let's pause. Do we mean like the way that you think or the way that you don't think?
I mean the way that I think.
Okay, I'm speaking into the way that you don't think.
Yeah.
So there are some men that don't think the way that you do.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But you're still dating those men.
Right.
That is a choice that you are making. If you want a man who is going to notice when you get dolled up and whatnot, find a man who shows you that he's going to continue to encourage you when you decide to step it up a little bit. And recognize that you're going above and beyond and you're trying to look extra for him because he had a good day at work or something. Or he had a bad day at work.
You know, you can tell if you've got one of those men.
Right.
If he lifts you up all the time, you've got a man like that. He's going to notice those things because he genuinely likes you. Like he's into you. I truly believe that a lot of the women in my comment sections on TikTok, men just don't like them. Or they don't like each other. Like there's just a whole lot of non-liking going on.
Yeah, based on a lot of the comments we receive, I agree. I think that people are with each other and don't even like each other. I would say some of them hate each other. But they don't want to go through the changes necessary to do anything to make it better.
Right. This guy said 100% on the noise, man. I'm sure he meant nose, but noise is what he typed.
On the noise, man.
I'm going to heart react him just for the grammar issue.
I love it.
I don't ever proofread my shit, so.
Oh, me either. I mean, I try to, but.
Same, bro. Same.
Not us telling people to proofread your emails before you send them to us.
I don't.
Yikes.
This chick said, I don't get dressed up for him. I do it for me, but I do want him to enjoy what he's looking at.
Hell yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Heart react or thumbs down?
I wouldn't do anything to that.
Okay.
I
will unheart it then. This one says
they're gonna see that you hearted it and then you removed it and they'll be like, "Where's the heart? He unhearted it."
Yep, fuck it. It is what it is.
So many people get their feelings hurt over the stupidest things.
This chick said, "I'd love to ask y'all a question." We don't do questions. We do in-depth emails.
Yes.
And you can send it to BeBetterCo@gmail.com. The number 2, BeBetterCo@gmail.com. And it's in my description. And it's multiple times in my videos. So I'm not going to comment, like, or anything on your comment. I'm just scrolling past it.
I'm sitting here forgetting that we're recording right now. I'm like, why are you spelling the email out to me? I know it.
I helped you pick the name,
Right.
dumbass.
I was like, we had a full in-depth conversation. Thanks for the reminder, though.
I will give you the credit on the sideshow thing.
Oh, thank you.
Because while I was editing today, you last night you were like, check the video, bitch. And
I
I'm
did.
like, oh, okay, gangster woman over there.
Did you check it?
I edited it this morning and you were 100% right.
That doesn't happen often.
She said, I put effort into my appearance for my husband and my self-esteem. That's what's up. Definitely heart reacting that one. This guy said, and I can't even get my woman to show up with a laughy, cryy face.
Wait, get his woman to show up, like physically be there for the date?
I guess. I'm going to heart react that just because it's pathetic and you put it on the internet. I don't want you to feel alone, bro.
But he did the laugh, crying face, right?
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Desperation? It's like, desperate laugh.
I don't understand emojis.
I don't either. I don't talk emoji.
Yeah.
So any advice for the single ladies on how to score a gentleman?
Okay, I'm going to need you to read that to me again because I just had a thought pop into my head. So you said I was right, and I was like, yeah, that really doesn't ever happen. I want to clarify because you and I very rarely have disagreements.
Right.
So for you to tell me I'm right is like, oh my God, we had a disagreement, and he agreed. I was correct. It's not that I'm always wrong or I can't have thoughts of my own.
It's probably pretty good that you clarified that.
Right. I just wanted to do that.
Because somebody's going to be like, gotcha! And you're like,
No.
no, you really fucking don't.
Right. So I would say in the last 4 months, we have had, I can only think of that one instance where I was like, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
That was in the last 4 months. And I didn't even say it like that. I was like, go back and check.
Yeah.
Okay, read that to me again.
So any advice for the single ladies on how to score a gentleman? Step 1, find him.
I would say step 1 is, so a vast majority of good men look for a woman who is willing to submit. And when I say submit, I mean you're not going to argue with him when he controls finances. And he says, we're tight on money. We can't do any extra spending. You don't then go and say, okay, I want $400 to go to Target.
Yeah. That was a very specific statement.
Well, that's a form of submission. If your man handles the finances and said, we don't have the money, you say, okay.
When it comes to finances and stress, nothing will destroy a relationship faster than money being wrong.
Right.
Which is why I was like, that's very specific, because I believe that like 80 to 90% of arguments have an underlying financial issue.
Right.
Because if the money's wrong, it doesn't matter what's happening. Everything is a big deal.
Right.
If the money's right, stress is not really that big of a deal because you're comfortable. So when you went to the money thing, that's where my brain went. I was like, it was very specific. Like, get the fuck out of my head. So step 1, find a man. Step 2, be willing to submit to him. Is that your second step?
I wouldn't even say first step is find a man.
A gentleman. You got to find one first.
Right. But you can't, if you find a gentleman and you're not willing to do the things a gentleman would want you to do, like what?
Okay, so
So you're going to ruin a good man?
So step 1, be prepared to submit to a gentleman? Is that your answer?
I would say step 1 is to take a step back and recognize you might have toxic traits. Are you prepared if a good man walks into your life, a gentleman, a provider, and he says, babe, I want you to be a stay-at-home wife. Is that something you would ever consider? If that's one of his stipulations is, I want someone to be home and raise my kids and do the whole stay-at-home mom thing, and that's one of the things he said on, would you be willing to do that for him? If he treats you the way, everything you've ever wanted from a man, he will do for you. And that's his one thing. He's like, I want my kids to be raised by their mom. Would you be willing to do that? Or would you fight him on that?
How many people
What?
do you think go on a date without the intention of doing the deed on the first date and have conversations like that?
None.
How many kids do you want to have? What does marriage look like for you?
None. I don't think that really ever happens. What?
I'm just devil's advocate over here, because those are conversations that should absolutely be had before you start sleeping with somebody.
100%, yeah. I agree. I'm just saying I don't ever think it happens. And that's why we have so many single parents and rough relationships and
You ready for this one?
Yes.
The man has to make the woman feel like we matter too! Exclamation point. I love your videos, but some guys forget to make their girl feel hot. Not all the others. Do you want me to read that again? Because
Yes.
that but negated the whole fact that she loves our videos.
Yeah, I need you to do that again.
The man has to make the woman feel like we matter too! Exclamation point.
Pause. So what does that have to do with anything that was said in the video?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, continue.
I love your videos, but some guys forget to make their girl feel hot. Not all the others. I don't know why she said not all the others, but
So apparently he's looking at other women on the internet or something and giving them attention.
that's a problem.
Did I say apparently?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Maybe.
meant that could be.
Right.
That could be the scenario. But even then, if you're in a relationship with a man who is constantly on Instagram and heart reacting other women's things and you haven't verbalized that that's a boundary for you,
Right.
that's kind of on you.
Are you also posting those selfies and getting heart reactions from dudes?
Right.
Because you don't get to say shit if that's the case.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the rest, the I love your videos, but the rest of that is irrelevant to me. The man has to make the woman feel like we matter too.
Right.
How in any part of my video did you not seem to be fawned over what we were talking about?
Right.
I specifically said that I get to look at that all night long and think about the playtime that's coming afterwards.
Yeah. I'm a whole ass distraction.
You're fucking dessert. You're not a snack, you're dessert. and this is where we go with this.
Right.
These are the kind of comments that I want to make a comment response to and be like, did you hit your head when you were little? Were you dropped? Did you breathe in too much chlorine in the pool? Like, I don't understand where you went with that when we were having this discussion.
Oh, you said breathing chlorine. Now my nose hurts. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand how someone can watch one video and then completely make up a whole new scenario and post it in the comments.
It's not just a new scenario. It's the anti-video. You were given an anti-comment. You're commenting on the opposite of what was being discussed in the video. She said, next comment said, y'all, it's so true. When I'm picking out my outfit, the only thing I got in mind is is his look when he sees me dressed.
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. When I know we're going out to dinner or we're doing something, I 100% wear the things I know you enjoy seeing me in.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said that they love our podcast and YouTube, so they're getting a heart react and a thank you. If only that was true for some men. Some men are stupid and think it's for others around.
So let's swap with stupid with insecure, because if a man said some women are stupid and think that I get dressed up or put on cologne for other women, that would be an issue.
Wait. Are you saying that people need to have accountability that matches?
Right.
Wow.
So
Equality.
let's say, like how women can feel insecure, so can men. Have you done something to make him feel insecure?
Yeah.
Are you posting a little bit too much on Snapchat?
That's I was not prepared for you to say any of that.
No.
And I was going with jealous. He's insecure, he's jealous. He doesn't want other men looking at something because he's afraid that they're going to take them or whatever the case may be. Insecure was definitely the right word to use there, but jealous is where my brain went.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. If I was with somebody, if I was a man and I was with a woman who was constantly posting on Instagram and Snapchat trying to get attention, and you getting dressed up is the same kind of dressed up,
yeah.
Are you really getting dressed for me or are you getting dressed for the world?
No, you're not. You're doing it for attention.
Right.
We have blinders on for each other.
Oh, yes.
Right. But that is why that's why that intimacy is there the way that it is. That's why when you get dressed up, I'm so into it. It's why I don't give a shit that other men are checking you out. I want you to check my woman out. You're not going to get that, bro. Like, there is nothing in the world that you can offer her that I haven't. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your communication isn't as good as mine.
Yeah.
We're probably not in the same tax bracket. I can say that with confidence.
Can't lay that dick the same.
Wasn't going to go there because that would have been an egotistical thing to say, but you said it for me, so it's not.
Yeah.
Why, her comment, ooh, God, babe, that was good.
What?
If only it was true for some men. Some men are stupid and think it's for others around.
Right.
Had her comment said, if only men had the same sense of security that you two have.
Yeah.
That would have been a very different conversation that could have been had.
Yep.
I could have then stitched that or comment reacted that and said, men have insecurity issues the same way women do because of past relationships, the way that they've been treated. They could have been the ugly duckling growing up. Could have been a whole lot of things. Maybe their brother fucked their ex-girlfriend or something. Like, you never know what somebody's gone through. That could have been a whole ass conversation.
Yeah.
We don't go out often, comma. Like, been outside with the dog, comma. But I like dressing up at home, comma. Just for him, no comma. Hope he feel the same. Smirky face.
That's really a comment where I would reply back and be like, I love that for you.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't really understand what you said, but you seem happy. You're doing things you enjoy doing with your man, and smirky face is always a good thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Love that for you.
Someone said, has anyone seen his sister's videos? I would like to see her on your podcast. My sister doesn't do videos. I have an adopted sister. I don't even have a sister. What the fuck are you
Right.
talking about?
Reply back. Be like, what?
No, I don't want to talk to people like that. You're an idiot.
Right, but what if somebody's out there claiming to be your sister?
They're lying. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
This chick said, I wish more men thought like that. Me too. I wish every man thought like that. Your relationships would be so much better. I just started watching your podcast on YouTube. I love you guys. Helped my relationship open our eyes to so much. Thank you for what you do. You are welcome. I actually already responded to you because that was a nice comment. It was very, very pleasant to hear that. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
This chick said, I love this. I dress up for my boyfriend and him only. I have a very traditional relationship and he appreciates it. Smiley face heart. I heart reacted that comment. That was a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about him never making the first move unless dolled up, and even then feels like he never makes a move? She's always initiating all physical.
There needs to be a conversation.
It does need to be a conversation. In the event that you stopped initiating sex with me or intimacy in any form, I'm not going to stop.
Right.
Eventually, if it got under my skin that you were not initiating, I'd be like, hey, did I gain weight? Like, is my butt saggy? I know that I'm getting old. Am I getting titties? Like,
Stop it.
what's happening right now that's making you not as attracted to me? Does my breath stink? Like, something's changed. And though you were appeasing me in the bedroom, I don't feel like you're into it. We'd have a discussion about it. And then hopefully you would start engaging again.
Right.
I'm not going to sabotage my intimacy by going, it's been 3 times and I've initiated all 3 times and she hasn't tried. Not doing that.
Right.
I'm not. We had one scenario, one night where we almost didn't do the deed because you had made a comment earlier in the day about getting some. And we laid down and I thought you were going to try and you didn't. And I'm like, this is not happening. This is not happening.
Right.
I'm not going to bed with that anticipation build up and the
Right.
wah, wah, wah. And then afterwards, we laughed at each other for it because...
I told you what I wanted.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Yeah. I don't understand why you would intentionally let your intimacy die. Because you're making a choice.
Right. Even if your partner stops, don't match that energy. I wouldn't want to live that way. Blows my mind how many people just let things fall to the wayside.
Yep.
And then that's how you get 10 years into a relationship and you don't know how you got there.
Next comment said, that's the thing, though. Most people don't care. Most people only think about themselves.
I agree with that statement.
I mean, I do too, to a point, to an extent. But if you're getting dressed up, I'm going to choose to believe that it's for me. Even if you were selfish and we're only getting dressed up to make you feel good because you're having a bad body dysmorphia
Wait,
day.
I'm confused. Read that again.
That's the thing, though. Most people don't care. Most people only think about themselves.
I think I'm taking that differently than you are.
Why is that?
Because in that statement, right, so I get dolled up and dressed up for you and you acknowledge that.
Right.
I could do all of that and you can just sit there and be like, okay.
Right. I just don't think that that's the case.
Right.
I don't think that. I do believe that people are selfish.
Yeah.
Absolutely believe that. And in the event that you were a selfish woman and you were getting dressed up because you're having a bad body dysmorphia day or you want to feel good in the way that you dress or whatever, even if it wasn't for me, I'm going to treat it like it was.
Right.
And I'm going to hype you up. I'm going to cheer you on. I'm a yes man, yes ma'am. I'm whatever I got to do to make you feel good. Because I want that positive affirmation and positive reinforcement and the intimacy to really expand.
Right.
In the event that you got really dressed up and did all that and I didn't acknowledge it, then I'm assuming the first few times that you did it, you would try to take it a step further by talking or making jokes about it instead of, I'm assuming that you would have a conversation about it and make it a big deal and make it about you so that they then realize that this is important for you to do those things. But those are choices that are made. Like, so in the event that either one of us were actually selfish and it happened and we were just like, yeah, whatever, you're making a decision to just let that die. Like you just killed that shit. It's not even a matter of letting it go. You put that last nail in the coffin by completely ignoring all of that. And I don't believe that most people just care about themselves. If that was the case, why would they be in a relationship? Because it's a lot easier to be on your own than have to worry about another person's wants and needs.
There's a lot of selfish people in a relationship right now.
Yeah. But I bet it wasn't that way when they started.
I mean, it could have been, and they just overlooked it. Because you don't see red flags and rose-colored glasses.
Yeah. I love how in tune you are to each other. Y'all are so blessed. Big fan over here. Keep it up, fam.
Oh, we're fam. That word makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, see? I hope that makes your skin crawl the way that Y word did for me.
He said a Y word. Are you traumatized a little bit?
I know it wasn't you the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
But it really gets under my skin like that. At one point, there was like 4 girls that worked in the shop that all did that shit.
No.
Yep. Somebody wrote, not me doing that, then eating too much and getting home to go to sleep. You just cockblocked yourself with food.
I've almost done that a couple of times. Like when we've gone to Prime and I get that bread.
Oh, that bread.
Oh my God, I'm a beast for the yeast.
That took a second.
I could tell.
That's funny. I was like, beast from the east. And my brain was like, no, bro, she said yeast. And I'm like, oh. Your
brain went, no, bro. She said yeast. I love that you shared that.
That was good. This chick says, my husband notices every single detail and compliments and appreciates them all. It amazes me every day. I'm willing to bet that she's got a dope-ass relationship. I'm willing to put money on it. Her relationship is probably as dope as ours. Well, probably close. We're on a level that others strive to be at.
I concur with that statement.
I like to believe that anyways.
I can think of one single reason why we have something a lot of people don't.
I can think of a couple, but we're not going to put them on YouTube.
Right. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Like, there's literally, I can say one thing right now, and it's definitive across the board for everything.
Okay. Next comment says, damn it, woman. Next two comments.
If
only, period. He gets mad and says, I do it for others, period. Then wonders why I don't try anymore. Upside down, happy face. Next comment said, I've had one get super jealous because I looked hot and everyone else could see it too. Are you guys really dating men that are that insecure? Like, are you like wearing a sign that says, I like beta males? Like, tell me how you hate toxic masculinity on your shirt so that those kind of men find you and that's what you're dating?
Right. Like, I'm more cut off. What was the first comment? I need to hear that one again. That second one just blew my mind that he was upset that other people could see how hot you are.
Right.
Then don't go anywhere in public with her if you can't handle. She picked you.
Yeah. Don't date an attractive woman if you can't handle people looking at her.
Right. She picked you, my guy. You show it off.
Arm candy.
First one again.
If only, period. He gets mad and says, I do it for others, period. Then wonders why I don't try anymore. Upside down smiley face.
Okay, it was the upside down smiley face that really pissed me off in that comment. So you're going to share.
Wait, what does that mean?
The upside down smiley face? I don't know. It's a stupid emoji.
Okay, I was just... You're younger than I am. I don't speak emoji. I'm trying to.
I don't speak it either.
Okay, well that's because that's why we're together.
I look like I'm 18, but in my soul I'm 85.
You do look like you're 18.
I know. Nobody knows how old I am, and I like that.
Yeah, you're definitely not in your teens or 20s. Late 20s.
I could be 300, and you wouldn't know it.
Bog witch.
Mm-hmm. So back to the emoji. The reason I'm so angry about that emoji is you just explained how your husband gives you no attention in your marriage.
Or man, it may not even be the husband.
Right. So in your relationship, you receive no positive attention. There's no flirting. There's no, hey, babe, you look good today. No touching, no neck kissing. You just plastered that on TikTok and ended it with an upside down smiley face emoji.
You know what you should do is the next time he wants to take you on a date, find the homeliest clothes that you can find, like ripped up sweatpants, pajama t-shirt, mismatched slippers, and like tease your hair so you have like rat's nest looking shit in there, and do like runny, ugly trailer trash makeup.
Ooh, like neon colors.
Yeah, and then when you go out and he's like, what the fuck? Be like, I just want to make sure that nobody else gets to look at me and appreciate my attraction, and when we get home, I'll clean up for you. See how he feels about that.
Damn.
That should be an every time you go out thing. You should black out one of your teeth with eyeliner.
Yeah, if your man like never shows you appreciation for getting dolled up for him, I would do that. Yeah. Oh, you want to go to that 5-star restaurant where it's $150 a plate? Give me an hour, I'll be ready. Oh, and I would use that whole hour too. I would literally throw on my ugliest outfit.
Yeah.
Eat an onion.
Rub it in your armpits.
Yeah. I wouldn't straighten my bangs. They'd just be alfalfa in up there. Oh, yeah.
That's so funny.
I'd be peacocking it. Walk out of that bedroom. Oh, I would love to hear that conversation.
Oh, man.
If any ladies try that, if you are in a relationship where your man never compliments you when you get dolled up, please try that. And please tell me the conversation that ensued afterwards.
Yeah.
I genuinely want to know how a man in that situation would react, because you put yourself there, my guy. Or gal.
I can tell you're annoyed because you keep saying my guy.
Buddy.
Neato, pal.
I am irritated. I'm saying my guy instead of fucker. So
that second comment that said that she looked hot and everyone else could see it too. I was like, I commented on that. I was like, I love when that happens. I get to brag, like, look what I have and you don't. And somebody else commented to that chick's thing and said, did we date the same guy? Because same. And then somebody else wrote, sounds like an insecure boy and not a confident in love man.
Yeah.
I'm a heart react that comment.
You know something I really genuinely enjoy about us?
What?
So I am fully aware that all people felt the need to point this out on YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and address it. I am fully aware that not every single man alive on this earth is attracted to me.
Right.
I'm aware of that. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's cool. Do you? It doesn't affect me. But I enjoy the fact that the dudes who do check me out, you're like, yeah, that's fucking mine.
Yeah.
And it's even better because you get insulted for the way you look. You got me looking like that.
Yeah. You are my cup of tea. And when people are like, damn, I'm like, smell that tea. It smells good. That's that real true Southern sweet tea.
Yeah.
You take a sip of that shit, it'll rot your teeth, bro. You want nothing to do with that. You can't handle that. Fucking nonsense. Somebody wrote, I love the way she smiles at you and the eye contact you two have with each other. Two individuals with the airtight fortress. Badass. Badass.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Let's see if I can find some more shitty ones. Oh, this is a good one. I love getting all dolled up for my boyfriend. Him liking my outfit feels like I won a gold medal.
Ooh.
She gets an applause.
I love that.
Yeah, to go with that gold medal. 4 new emails?
4 new emails.
In the last
since we've started.
43 minutes. We're averaging an email every, 11 and a quarter of a minutes? That's funny.
Can I read some of my TikTok comments?
Sure, we can. I mean, I can. We're not even like, I'm still, yeah, yes, because there's a lot here.
Okay, so I am going to go to, so the one where I talk about taking your boots off is almost at 1 million views. 80,000 likes, 2,000 comments.
I only had 200 comments on that video, and it took a lot to scroll through that.
Yeah. Never mind. These comments are making me uncomfortable. Well, never mind.
Well,
I got nothing.
I just put mine away. So you want to call it then? Because it's 45 minutes of comments.
Let's call it.
All right. Catch you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
For those of you who enjoy our content and would like to support us and help grow the channel, the easiest way to do that is a super chat here on YouTube. For those of you who really, really like the content and would like to see more of it, check out our Patreon group. It gets exclusive content that will never be seen here on YouTube, early release stuff for those of you who are just as impatient as I am, as well as live streams with a live chat every Friday night. If you can't afford to do either one of those or you're just not into that, the next best thing that you can do is share this with people who you feel may vibe with it. No matter how you decide to support us, it's super dope, and we thank you.